Reality check, man, from your device. You know it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, today, my viewers and subscribers, big one, you know. We find him, you know. We hold him, man. We hold the criminal, man. We not tell him, man, we the dig pan him, you know. We are dig pan him, man, and we finally find him, man. The dirty criminal, man. Marlon Morgan, man. Idiot, I mean, we find him. And I find him to a beautiful young lady by the name of Brat. And you can find her on TikTok, Brat and Jamaics. You understand? So I have this clip that Brat rip into Marlon Morgan and expose Marlon Morgan. That Marlon Morgan is also responsible for the deterioration of our education system. Marlon Morgan was reporting to Grace McLean. You remember who named Grace McLean? Yes, man. That same lady there what thief the 124 million from we picnic them in the high school. Anyway, Jamaica, let's go back down to memory lane and picture when the Prime Minister was the Minister of Education. And the Prime Minister start 5 companies. And one of them named Western Construction. And the Prime Minister also have Western Construction, the clean drain and the chop bush down in Montego Bay. I just want to show you a pattern where the Prime Minister in the Ministry of Education could not give account where him come by this money and why him use company that him set up to enrich from taxpayers. We see where him brought in Rural Read. And when him brought in Rural Read also go steal millions from the education system. Grace McLean also, she steal millions away from the education system. And now we find out say Marlon Morgan tenure as Director of Technical Service Division at the Jamaica Ministry of Education between 2012 and 2017. Marlon Morgan report directly to Permanent Secretary at the time, Grace McLean. Marlon Morgan report to Grace McLean. Grace McLean who can give account for $124 million. Marlon Morgan, Director of Technical Service Division at the Jamaica Ministry of Education between 2012 and 2017. The man report to Grace McLean, and Grace McLean cannot give account for $124 million. But Marlon Morgan was supervising and overseeing everything under Grace McLean. So when we see him get the promotion, and say, here I know, dog now have 7 puppy. We know that Andrew Holness not promote nobody unless than them a top criminal and top liar. Picture the thing, man. Andrew Holness not promote nobody unless than them a top criminal or them a top liar. So Marlon Morgan is not a new kid on the block. Marlon is down there with Andrew Holness them from long time. But Brat dig up him file and expose him nastiness, him corruption. So him finally get reward for help to destroy our education system with Grace McLean. Just look on the trend, man, when Andrew Holness was the Minister of Education. All kind of money and companies start enrich himself off of taxpayers. Him bring in Rural Read as the Minister of Education. Rural Read steal millions of dollars from us. Then bring in Grace McLean. Grace McLean steal millions of us. But Marlon Morgan was the head cook and buckle washer. Right there with Grace McLean. Twep. stealing away taxpayers' money from our education system and rob our youth. So when we see that big sour hag here, they run out and they defend and jewelers and they tell lie and they go on most way, we find out now. So you are not no newcomer, man. We know say you are part of the criminality. We know that you are a part of this JLP criminal organization. But you only come around like you was a new kid. No, you was no new kid. But Brat expose you. My viewers and subscribers, without any further ado, I am going to play the clip. And I want every viewers and every subscribers to listen every word that is coming outside of Brat mouth. Take it away.
Alright, so Grace McLean, former acting permanent secretary. Grace McLean was interdicted in Jamaica at 2022 after $124 million was found unaccounted for in the Ministry of Education. The funds were transferred to a joint committee for tertiary education, JCTE, without clear documentation on how they were used. In March 2023, law enforcement agencies raided McLean's home and other related locations as part of the ongoing investigation into financial misconduct. So that is Grace McLean. Alright, so who is Marlon Morgan and how is he connected to Grace McLean? Alright, so during Marlon Morgan's tenure as Director of Technical Services Division at Jamaica's Ministry of Education 2012 to 2017, he reported directly to Permanent Secretary, who at the time was Dr. Grace McLean. In summary, Marlon Morgan served as Director of the Technical Services Division at Jamaica's Ministry of Education 2012 to 2017. In this role, he oversaw the technical and vocational education and training, that is the TVET sector, working to improve skill development and equality of education in this field. He reported directly to the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Grace McLean, and was involved in shaping policies and programs aimed at enhancing the technical educational landscape. So, that $124 billion that is missing, him know about it. And his duties, let me go directly.
His duty. He's gonna outline his duty. Because this man have a lot of duty, you know. So just listen keenly as she outline his duties.
To the Ministry of Education website as to what his duty was. So he reported directly to her, and he was responsible for a lot of programs. So we're seeing where our students have dropped from almost 90% passes in exams to 18%. Marlon Morgan is head cook and buckle washer in the downfall of our education system to the dregs that it is now.
Exactly.
He's not a newcomer. I just want to put it out there. He's not a newcomer. Including designing, upgrading, and rehabilitating facilities, managing construction projects, and ensuring compliance with strategic plans and policies related to the physical infrastructure of schools. Key responsibilities may include infrastructure development, creating a comprehensive program for building improvement and maintaining school facilities, including architectural designs and cost estimates. Leading the execution of construction and renovation projects, managing budgets, timeline, and contractors. So all of these include money handling. Risk assessment. Identifying potential risk associated with infrastructure projects and developing mitigating strategies. Compliance oversight. Ensuring adherence to building codes, safety regulations, and government standards. Funding management. Overseeing the allocation and utilization of funds allocated for infrastructure projects including international funded initiatives. Technical expertise. Providing technical advice on building designs, maintenance, and repairs to relevant stakeholders with the MOE. Reporting structure. Typically, the Director of Technical Services reports directly to the Permanent Secretary within the MOE. So again, who was the Permanent Secretary? Grace McLean. Who was the Director of Technical Services? Marlon Morgan Brocktile. Why they didn't extend a cell for him and put him in there? Because him cannot hold another regular cell. That is my question.
The man have 17 programs what I'm in charge of. 17 program what they run out of the education ministry that Marlon Morgan in charge of. What Brat just laid out a while ago. So when we are telling us Marlon Morgan, I don't know, fresh kids on the block is one of Andrew Holness' lackeys. Is one of them that help to destroy our education system. We see and know now when they want money for thief, that's where Andrew Holness place them in our education system because at that so them can get for thief the money easy. Thank you, my sister, Brat, for this form of investigation. Journalism, because the regular journalists them down at Jamaica, them buy out by Andrew Holness, you know. So them not do it. So when we get our independent journalists, them dig up and find them dirtiness in a them closet and expose them, we have to give them props. Respect, my sister. Who is Marlon Morgan? And how Marlon Morgan get to connect with Grace McLean? And it's during Marlon Morgan tenure as Director of Technical Service Division at the Jamaica Ministry of Education in 2012 to 2017, he reported directly to Permanent Secretary at the time, who turned out to be Grace McLean. And we know who is Grace McLean. The criminal McLean who cannot give account for 124 million. And we know now that Marlon Morgan was the main architect. Behind this missing 124 million. It goes on and it is going to explain that in this role, he oversaw the technical and vocation education training. That is the TVTA sector, working to improve skills development and qualities of education in this field. He reports directly to the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Grace McLean, and was involved in shaping policies and programs aiming to enhance the technical education landscape. That was the role of Marlon Morgan. So him not there around yesterday, him come pop up and speaking on Andrew Holness' behalf like he's a new kid on the block. But no, you are not a new kid on the block. You just get exposed. Because we have people out there who mean Jamaica good and putting Jamaica first over politics. Anyway, Jamaica, the saga continue and the duties of Marlon Morgan. And I am going to name a few of them. Managing the budget and contractors. Funding management. Overseeing the allocation and utilization of funds allocated for infrastructural projects, including international funding initiative, technical expertise, providing technical advice and buildings design, maintenance, and repairing to the relevant stakeholders. So Marlon Morgan wasn't no little wimp. Marlon Morgan, he provide technical expertise. Marlon Morgan provide technical advice and building design and maintenance and repair. Marlon Morgan manage the budget. Marlon Morgan manage contractor. Marlon Morgan also oversee the funding management department. And Marlon Morgan spend the money. Marlon Morgan manage the budget. Marlon Morgan oversee the contractor them. That's what it says. Marlon Morgan give technical expertise. Marlon Morgan providing technical advice and building and designing, maintenance and repairing to the relevant stakeholder. Marlon Morgan was the head chief and battle washer behind Grace McLean. So when we see Marlon Morgan now on TV and him bend over back way, he tell all kind of lie to defend the Prime Minister. All when the Prime Minister lie cannot be defending. Marlon Morgan is out there flying the flags high, defending the Prime Minister because he just get rewarded from the ice and the criminality that him and Grace McLean pull off in the education ministry. We know them style. We can follow the trend. The Prime Minister do it when he was the Minister of Education. He bring in Ruel Reid do it when he was the Minister of Education. And Grace McLean did it as acting permanent secretary in the Ministry of Education. And then bring in Marlon Morgan also. And Marlon Morgan did it as the Director of Technical Service Division at the Jamaica Ministry of Education in 2012 and 2017. He reported directly to the permanent secretary at the time, who turned out to be the notorious criminal Grace McLean. So you see, it's a one syndicate of them, a one group of them. So when the big back, the war tag, idiot Amin, Marlon Morgan run out and they try to come defend, Brat just expose him with that clip here. Because what do them people here, you know? So long as they are getting personal benefit, Jamaica can burn down and write off the map. They don't care. He was the chief architect behind this $124 million that was missing. He was fully in charge of all of these programs that he overseen in the Ministry of Education. That was his role. Him spend the money, him manage the money, him give advice to contractor. Think about it, Jamaica. Think about it. When you see idiot Hamming out there and the way how him a go on and a carry on, idiot Hamming, they know saying when go get exposed because he was the mastermind behind Grace McLean and that 124 million were them thief from the education ministry. Idiot Hamming, Marlon Morgan. You were the head cook and buckle washer, the main architect behind it, because it was you who was overseeing the money. It was you who was managing the money. So the deterioration and the collapse of our education system, where our kids them move from a 88.8 pass rate in CSEC, 5 and more subject, to a 18% under Andrew Holness. Idiot Amin, Marlon Morgan, Grace McLean, Andrew Holness, Ruel Reid, Favour Williams, they are all part of this scheme. And they deliberately Niam down our education system like how Chichi Niamina would. And because of that now, the parents of Jamaica are leave with a bitter heart because the pass rate of a 88.8% of 5 subject and more, it is now declined to 18%. A 70% decline where that is concerned under the Jamaica Labour Party. Anyway, my viewers and subscribers, like and share and follow the movement over YouTube. When you don't know, One Aromatic Realistic TV. When we shoot bullseye. We don't have time for conspiracy and propaganda, you know. We don't spread false news and we don't do tabloid, you know. Because we are here to educate. We are here to uplift. We are here to move the veil. And we are here to move the mental slavery from the mind of our people. And tell our people that there is a critical and a pivotal moment is ahead of us whenever they call the general election. And we know what we have to do. It's only one decision at this time. And it's to strike the X right beside the head. I continue to remind the mass that the signature word, it never changed. It remained the same. To love. Until then, Uno and the Matic will chat again. Peace and love. The man is out.